How's it going? Welcome back to the show. This is You Made Roscoe. I am Roscoe, and today we're going to be taking a look at a video that is titled Historic U.S. Port Strike Suspended, What Consumers Should Know. And before we take a look at this, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel and also make sure you hit the notification bell. And we'll be taking a look at the news, the ABC News. I believe that's our ABC News here in Chicago, but we'll be taking a look at them as they discuss, the ins and outs about this suspended strike. And as this video says, what we, the consumer, should know about this thing. So let's go ahead and start this video. Let's do this.
Breaking news, the union representing 45,000 dock workers has just agreed to suspend the strike. Reps saying workers will return to work tomorrow after the two sides reached a tentative agreement on wages. We're still waiting for details on this agreement. Talks will continue through January 15th on the master contract. Meantime, fears of shortages sparking some people to panic buy items, especially toilet paper. Eyewitness News reporter Leticia Juarez explains why the panic is unnecessary.
At the Costco in Lake Elsinore, shoppers lined up early for the big box store to open. Once it did, many made a beeline for the hottest items of the season: toilet paper and paper towels.
Yeah, everybody's got the same thing on their mind. Running out of paper goods.
On Tuesday, dock workers at 36 East and Gulf Coast ports walked off the job after contract negotiations broke down. The shutdown signaled a potential disruption to the supply chain, not seen since COVID-19.
Yeah, that thing right there, that was scary to think about when days ago when I was alerted about this situation being a thing. And once I heard about it, and heard about the public panic, it was crazy to think about. Like they said, it brought us back to the beginning of the COVID situation, and I was right there in the thick of this, seeing how the public was reacting to that situation, but. Yeah, let's continue. Let's see what else is going to be said.
On Tuesday, dock workers at 36 East and Gulf Coast ports walked off the job after contract negotiations broke down. The shutdown signaled a potential disruption to the supply chain, not seen since COVID-19.
I basically got toilet paper and paper towels because if everyone's going crazy again, I don't not want to be prepared.
From Virginia to Texas, the story was the same: frantic shoppers and empty shelves.
Yesterday I came and there was no more water and there was no more toilet paper. So therefore we want to make sure we're stocked up.
But is the panic over a shortage of paper products much ado about nothing? Not exactly, says Tyler Reeb, interim executive director at Cal State Long Beach's Center for International Trade and Transportation.
All right, let me push this back before he says what he has to say. Let's keep it going.
Not exactly, says Tyler Reeb, interim executive director at Cal State Long Beach's Center for International Trade and Transportation.
For anybody worried about toilet paper, shouldn't be worried. What we do need to look at is how this global network of supply chain professionals, stakeholders work together to find some workarounds.
Reeb says global supply chain experts anticipated the strike and diverted goods to ports along the West Coast. Also, because toilet paper is produced in the U.S., it doesn't go through the ports. Instead, the most likely items to be impacted by the strike are
auto parts and accessories, bananas, imported alcohol, semiconductors, solar cells, those kinds of things.
Not everyone is stocked.
All right, let me push it back a little one last time, and then we'll finish out.
Those kinds of things.
Not everyone is stocking up. For some shoppers, this was just a regular run to the store.
Yo digo, comprar lo necesario.
She says, I say buy what you need. I don't believe there's going to be a crisis. We've been hearing this for a long time. For now, there appears to be no shortage on toilet paper, paper towels, or bottled water. Reporting in Lake Elsinore, Leticia Juarez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC 7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube.
that's it for them. So we'll go push this back, find the shot that I want. All right, so that was historic U.S. port strike suspended, what consumers should know. And it's good to know that they came to an agreement that will at least it'll at least last until January 15th. And then, they'll reconvene and have to come to another agreement. But really good that this is, over for the moment, and people don't have to go crazy, because, the public, they get any sniff now of anything close to the panic that we had when COVID came around. People are going to be fast to, go into self-preservation mode. But I also thought that it was very interesting that the port strikers, or the port people decided to strike during election time, and I'm pretty sure, or I want to assume that some politicians had some hands in, forcing this issue to find a resolution, because this is something that's very important to the country. We have to have goods. Like every country has to have goods, but yeah, no, they picked a really good time, for this, during election time. And I know, if I'm a port dude, this would have been the time. So now the ball is in the hands of the lawmakers and all of them to figure out what are they going to do, to get my vote. Like, how are you gonna sway me that things are gonna be good for me as the guy that's shipping in your goods? So yeah, they picked a good time, but really good information. I'm gonna leave, but before I do, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist options. You'll pick the ones named. There's a few playlists I'm going to end up putting this into. I'm going to put this into. Well, I'll put it into shocking video reactions. Even though this isn't really shocking, but I'll put it in there. I'll also put it into. I created a new playlist called Social Commentary, and this is, pretty social. And there was a commentary on it, so I'll end up throwing it into that as well. But you'll see this in both playlists as well. And no, I guess I could put it into entertainment, reactions, but this there was no entertainment value really. But the two that I named, it will be in there, as well as anything else that I'll need to react to that'll go into those two. I do have playlists for other things. A lot of that stuff is music based, but I step outside of that as well. Check out all of the playlists is what I'm trying to say. Cash App, $ You Made Roscoe, PayPal at You Made Roscoe. Super thanks option is available for those who like to show their support. And that's it. That's all. I'm done. I will see you again soon. So until next time, be safe and be good. And the toolbar wants to, act a fool a little bit, but I've been here before. It's okay. And it's not coming down. So I'm just going to hit this little button here. So until next time, be safe, be good.